So I was looking through my stuff the other day, my arts and crafts, and I have a whole bag of just random fabrics that I never used before, or scraps that are left over from other projects that I did in the past. And I haven't sewn in a while. I haven't sewn for like maybe like half a year. And everything I know about sewing is basically self-taught, because when I was a teenager, I was really into anime and cosplay. So I would always sew and make my own cosplays for Anime Expo and, you know, other expos in the SoCal area. Yeah, I usually try not to buy cosplays just because they were really expensive, so making it for me at least was like more cheaper. And when I was looking through my bag of little goodies, I found this Adventure Time fabric, and I think this fabric is like really old. I think I remember I got this from the swap meet probably when I was a teenager. I went to the swap meet with my dad and I just found like this fabric, and at the time I was really into Adventure Time, so I bought it. But I never made anything with it just because like it's kind of small. As you can see, it's like an arm width length, but it's really cute. So lately I've been really into like wearing the bandanas, like the Nana bandanas. You know, if you watch the Nana anime, like Nana K wears a lot of like bandanas. So something like that. Yeah, so I'm not gonna follow a pattern or anything. I'm just gonna kind of freehand it and just YOLO freestyle it. So yeah, I just bought these new pair of fabric shears from Amazon, and then this is my box of sewing supplies, just random things that I've collected over the years, and I decorated it with Seraphim because I'm pretty into Seraphim. I know like some people, when they buy K-pop albums, they just like keep it on their shelf, but I mean, I feel like I don't really like just keeping my albums on my shelf, because I feel like there's so much art and so many posters and, you know, like the picture books that come in it, that like, you know, you should do something with it to enjoy. So that's why I taped it to my box to decorate. Also, for this specific Seraphim album, I have 3 of them. So yeah, lots to choose from. And I'm gonna use my sewing machine. So this is my sewing machine. Her name is Burnett. Before her, when I was a teenager, I used to have a sewing machine from the company Brother, and I think they make like a lot of different types of, you know, products. But yeah, this is my first sewing machine. Burnett, my boyfriend, got it for me. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure my head. I keep more random stuff in this little Hershey Kisses box. Tape measure. So I'm gonna measure my head. Okay. So I have like a very long oval head. So I'm gonna say it's 12, and then it should be a triangle, so maybe, yeah, actually I'll do 12, 12. Okay, so this is the bandana. So it's gonna be a triangle, and then I wanna do it like double-sided because you know, the underside, it's like not good, it's like ugly, as you can see. So I want to do it like double-sided. like that. So we're just gonna make it like, there you go. And then this, it's 12. And then this, it's 12. So this is gonna be 24 and then 12. And then I'll add like an inch each for the sewing. So it's gonna be 25 times 13. Okay, so I'm just gonna iron it later. I know it's like very, you know, there's a lot of creases in it. Okay, so now I'm gonna do 25 by 13. Since I'm not sure where my ruler went, I'm just gonna use this placemat as like my straight edge, which I feel like should be fine because like this evaporates. Okay, so after cutting it out, this is what I have, and when we're gonna sew it, it's gonna be like this and then like this. So for my bandana, I wanted to make like an elastic in the back, because usually I feel that when I wear bandanas and it's a tie, it usually like falls off pretty easily off my head. So I wanted to make sure it was more secure. So for this elastic, I just kind of measured, estimated from here, and then I just cut it. And then for my leftover fabric, this is from my leftover fabric, and like I just made sure it kind of fit the elastic when it like stretches. So I would stretch the elastic, and if it fits, then we should be good. So now I think I'm going to iron the fabric, because that's an important part of sewing, just to make sure everything is neat and it's like straight. So now that I have my handy dandy sewing machine, we're gonna get started on sewing my project. So first thing I want to do is I want to start sewing like this bottom part where the elastic is going to be. So I'm just gonna YOLO it, and we'll see if it works. So it kind of looks like I didn't measure it because we're freehanding. So this is the elastic, and if you can see, I only have like a little part of the seam allowance, or what is it called, seam allowance? Yeah, seam allowance. So we're just gonna see if that works. Okay, so now we're gonna turn this inside out into the right side.
I have no idea how to do this faster. Okay, I'm just gonna film it while I'm doing it.
Okay, so now I need to turn this square into a triangle. And I'm trying to figure out where I should cut it. Should it be like this? Actually, yeah, it should be like that. Now that I think about it, I think I made the triangle like too long, but you know what? We're freestyling, so I'm gonna fold it in half and then just cut like a quick, like this way into like a quick triangle. Oh, actually, because this is like the elastic of the bandana, I'm gonna start the triangle from like here and then go this way, so we have room to like sew this in. So now I'm going to flip this around and then sew the ugly sides together, and then from this hole, use this hole to flip it right side back up. Now I'm gonna turn this inside out, or right side out.
Yay! Okay, so I finally turned it inside out. Let's see if it looks decent, if it's gonna fit.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. Triangle, and then bandana. And now for the elastic, I'm gonna sew it in to the hole that we made. So we have one side, and now let's do the other side. But first, if you can see right here, the other end of the elastic is stuck in the middle, and I don't know how to get it out. Okay, so I finally was able to pull the elastic all the way through. So it's like this. I feel like this should, actually I feel like I should make it, okay, so now I'm gonna put it in to the other side. Hope it fits. Thank goodness it does fit into the hole. Yay! And then, oh, I didn't move the camera to show you guys, but yes, I'm all done now. So here it is. I think I need to iron it again, but you know, let's put it on and see. Bring out my slut strands. That's what they call them on TikTok. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, I think like next time I make a bandana, I'm gonna make it the base of the square like thicker and longer, because I think the mistake I made with this one is I made the top corner of the triangle, like over here, like way too long, so it's not as, I guess, aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, to be honest, I do feel like right here and right here it pops up too much, because you know, I didn't make the base of the triangle thicker. But you know what, it's a learning experience, and you know, the sewing series, Sewing Diaries, you know, it's all freehand, and yeah, that's what my series is about. Freehand, practicing sewing with no pattern, just going for it, YOLO it. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it turned out too bad, but yeah, this is the final product. Please like, comment, and subscribe.